Hey, good morning, guys. It's Coach Scott. 5 a.m. Again, day 12. Got Ron here this morning. I'm feeling you, man. Felt the same way. Let's get this thing set up for today. Successful day of intermittent fasting yesterday, I must say. So this is going to come down. It's coming down a lot in the next few days. Into the workouts here. Strength, we got some sprints today. See the sprint intervals. Here's Ron's favorite interval right here and right here. These 10 minutes throwaway recovery. I think Ron would like to just do all 15 sprints back to back to back. But this is just too long. Just way too long. Here we go. That's it. We are ready to go. I am tired. It's only Tuesday. Oh, man. What's going on? We're up till about 10 last night. Oh. We did, let's see. I did the interview with James Lawrence yesterday. Oh, can you guys even see me? Let me see. I think I'm off here. There we go. Did the interview with James Lawrence yesterday, the Iron Cowboy. Came out, well, the interview was awesome. I don't know how it came out. I downloaded the Zoom, so we did it over Zoom, so I downloaded the Zoom file and then tried to match it with my audio file. And let's see. And then tried to match it with my audio. It didn't match. So in other words, I think Zoom records with 2 audio tracks. And then the audio and the video didn't match. So basically it's like, my mouth is moving and then the sound is coming later. And then when the camera goes to him, I can adjust it and fix it. But every time the camera switches, it's off. So I either have to go through the actual video and adjust every single time we talk, or I have to use Zoom's audio, which I think I'm going to try to do today. At least just look at it and see if it's passable. It's just a silly task, but when you do an interview that you really like and you want it to come out nice, you got to take the time to do it right? It's kind of annoying. But I'd like to get that done today. Hopefully it'll get done today. It's a great podcast. The dude's awesome. And it's funny. In the beginning, I got him on. I started chatting with him. I said, hey, kind of like, what's the deal with using the elliptical in the 50-50-50? And if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it. And he was very gracious about talking about it. He wanted to talk about it. And you watch in the interview, when we got done, I was going to be like, all right, we're done, because we talked about Eco Challenge the whole time. And I said, we don't have to talk about that. And he's like, no, we're talking about it. So we talked about it. We talked about his use of the elliptical, which is kind of interesting. It's interesting. It was kind of cool that he hit it face on. But yeah, I'm kind of miserable today. Oh, my back is a little sore. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, yesterday was day one of intermittent fasting. I tell you, the hardest part was after this ride. Right, so we finished right around 6. After this ride, not eating until 11 a.m., which was kind of like our goal, was to eat only during 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I think what we realized immediately was that's not going to work. So we did hold out, and we ate healthy. We ate very clean yesterday. no sugar. I don't think I had anything like sweet. We're pretty good. I gotta say, we're well behaved. And I don't know. So we decided last night that this wasn't gonna work. So we moved our. Oh man, my legs hurt. Sorry. We moved our fast to 10 to 6. So we figured we'd walk it back a little bit. Maybe even move it to 9 to 5 the day after, or maybe 2 days after. Steph has an online sort of happy hour type event. It's a fundraiser that it's like a cooking thing, eating thing, and it's like from 5 to 6 on Wednesday. So it's funny because they give you the recipes that they wanted you to cook, but some of them we can't have, and we also have to make the food well in advance so that we can be done eating by 6. And I think a lot of people are gonna be on until after 6. Into the subway. We're heading out to London Hills today. Figure it's nice out there. When you're doing a workout, the hills don't really affect you as much, so should be fun. I think, yeah, the course is too long to actually finish it, but it'll be a good workout. We got 109, an hour and 9 minutes. Not too bad. Thursday's going to be the hard one. Tune in on Thursday if you want to see Peyton. I know, I'm grunting today. Today was tough. I got up okay, but I just feel like I'm not awake yet. Yesterday was a pretty productive day though, so. The fasting, the interview with Iron Cowboy. Took my daughter for a walk yesterday. Steph and I took her for a walk. That was good. I did about a 2.5 mile walk in the afternoon. I don't know why I'm like stuck on. I should just get my sneakers on and run. I'm stuck in the mud, and it comes with that. Come on, legs. I'm so tired. I can't see my chat, Matt. Big Mets. There it is. Hey, Matt. What's my weight? 243. So yesterday I was 245. Today I was 240. It was really 242.5. I feel like that's gonna go down. It's still inflated a little bit. By the end of the week, I'm gonna be 239. And it's actually, it's not necessarily a goal. It's just the way I feel it's gonna be. These are the days you just gotta plow through. The days you don't want to be up. The days you feel exhausted and worn down. And it's only Tuesday. So how do I get back? By Thursday, I'm gonna be in much better shape than this when I wake up. That workout's gonna kill me. Go to bed early, hydrate, prepare yourself mentally. back is sore, my legs are sore, and I don't know why, just from waking up. Old man. Start to feel that twinge of like when your body just starting to sweat. All your pores are like open up, ready to go. Come on. I actually like this course a lot. I like being out in this part of London. These hills are crazy. They're not awful. They're not out to Zwift, but they're steep enough to be a workout. I'm at 160. I feel like I'm at 250. Alright, come on, Cadence. Just can't get him moving. Maybe I gotta get up earlier. Yeah, but it's like, you know, you roll out of bed. You roll out of bed and you hop on the bike. I mean, I was asleep 20 minutes ago. Yeah, man, I think you're right. I think, you know, we started the fasting thing just kind of, I was going to do it myself. And then Steph said she wanted to do it. And, you know, if you have someone in the house doing it, you might as well do it at the same time. So, her initial idea was to do it late. And, I didn't really like that idea. So she wanted to do it like, I don't know, like, I don't know, really late. Like 1 o'clock, eat lunch at 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And I just couldn't see waiting that long, number one. Plus, I mean, I really think there are benefits to eating closer to when you finish your workout. So if I'm going to do this right at 5 a.m., I want to eat earlier. So we negotiated down from 1 to 9 to 11 to 7. And then as we sat there yesterday waiting to eat, we were like, you know what? We gotta change. So we didn't want to ruin the fast and just like snap our fingers and change it. So we stopped eating last night at 6 instead of 7. And so this morning we'll have breakfast at 10. And we'll probably keep it there tonight. So I think that's tonight or tomorrow night when she has her event online. That we're going to have to eat between 5 and 6. And then we'll walk it back another hour the next day. I haven't set the Thursday night ride yet, only because I'm not 100% sure I'm going to make it. Steph has to travel to New York. I think I'm going to be able to do it. And I should just set it anyway. If I don't show up, you guys can still do it. I know it's like a routine for a lot of people. Also want to thank you guys who have, I don't know how I'm going to do this next 3 minutes. I want to thank you guys who signed up and who purchased Team Ordinary kits, cycling jerseys, and the running singlets from our Waddy store. It's open for another 2 days. We're getting pretty close to the minimum, so it looks like everything's going to go through. So I was worried if we didn't hit the minimums on certain things, either I was going to have to make up the difference, or we're gonna have to cancel them outright. And I ain't made of money, but some of you guys stepped up, and I really appreciate that because I really wanted to get them done. And they're pretty sharp. I can't wait to see you guys out there on them, wearing them, going through the finish line with them on. This shouldn't feel as hard, but it does. Yeah, Matt, so he thinks it's easier to eat or to not eat between dinner and bed. You know, I don't want to, I'll reserve judgment until I try it a few days, but I think you're right. That's why I kind of wanted it earlier. Not only that, but like, it's one of those things where you could try to, at night, you can try to keep yourself busy or just capitulate and go to bed. Oh, I'm hungry, it's 7:30, good night. And that actually helps me because then, you know, you get to bed early, it's easier to get up in the morning. Come on. Now, see, you know when that set is tough and it feels tough, you know you're having a bad morning. I'm just glad I think I can squeeze out, you know, these sprints, 10-second efforts. I think I can do those. Today's a good day for exhaustion to set in. And then you really got to hand it to the people who do this every day, all the time. This is day 12 for me. Getting up there at 4:30. And there are people that do it. Well, lucky for you, Ron. Actually, it doesn't even show us the end there, right? I'm assuming there's a cooldown at the end. Actually, it doesn't look like there is, right? Interesting. Which begs the question. Right, no cooldown. Which begs the question, if we don't need it, if we don't need the cooldown today, why do we ever need it? And why do we need 10 minutes? I'd love to see some consistency in these. You know, I gotta tell you though, when I was looking through this workout, I was kind of scrolling through this week and looking at the workouts and seeing what we had. Yeah, I kind of figured you would have to, Ron. And that's what sucks about those 10 minutes, because if you just made them 5, you get that last one in. But yeah, I looked at the blocks that we had to do today, and thought to myself, oh geez, like that's going to be a long workout. It was an hour and 9 minutes, which is long, but I kind of expect it to be longer because we're adding, right, the last 2 weeks we did 2 blocks of 5 sprints with 1 10-minute set in between. So just looking at it, I thought it was going to be like an hour and a half workout, but now we know the reason, because they took out the cool down at the end. I will have the first mileage on Savage and Average. So Matt's doing the fundraiser for I forgot the charity, but it's a children's cancer charity. So I joined the team, and it's like, how many miles can you ride in September? Of course, I've been choosing these hilly courses so that Ron can get his Tron bike a little earlier. We're all about the hills here, but doing the hills are going to cost me a lot of miles. So I told him I'd try to ride, I set a goal for 400 miles. Yeah, Ron, you know, one thing you could ditch the group if you want after that second set of 5. Or even after the first set of 5. Do like a 5-minute recovery and then do the sprints on your own. I mean, you'll leave the group and you'll be in the general population. But that might be worth it for you to get the work done. I won't begrudge it if you leave. That's all I'm saying. I know Ron's listening. I don't even know about the 10 minutes of recovery. I feel like we could just plow through 15 sprints if we really, really wanted. Alright, here we go. Again, I'm going to shift with about 2 seconds left, because otherwise I'll never get up to 350 watts. I don't even know if I'm going to get to 350 watts at all today. I actually like these sprint workouts though, when I'm awake. Get you up in the morning. Here we go. Come on. I don't know what happened there. It wouldn't push back. Oh, we hit 350 though. Did it give us that low cadence, keep your cadence low message? I feel like you can even do that. You got 40 RPM. Oh, is that what it said? You mean your cadence meter said 40, Ron, or that's what the message said? Because I kind of looked at the message and there's just no way. We tried this last week. I tried to keep my cadence at 80. Yeah, I tried to keep my cadence at 80. And by the time the 10 seconds was done, my erg mode only got us up to like, 250 watts. So you can't get to 350 and get the cadence low. That's insane. So when I do these are sprint intervals. It's the only way. Otherwise, I'm not going to get a workout out. There's no reason to do it. See what I'm saying? I know you feel me. So I'm running these like sprints. It's the only way to do it. And I'm ignoring what they say. Did we just hit the top of the hill? Look at that. We did. And here we go. That's a little early. That was good though. %done that first set. It's always about the math. I don't know what's up with my YouTube today. I gotta keep. Let's see. Matt, man, what are you doing? I'm hoping for 400 miles this week. This week. That's insane. I haven't done 400 miles in a month. Well, I'm not gonna get there riding these courses. I mean, today I'll ride a little over an hour. See how many miles we get in, but when we look at it now, it's looking like 10, 11 miles at this pace. I mean, granted, I got some downhills here, but so it might be a little bit more than that, but who knows. We got 500 feet of elevation. You're gonna look good on that Tron bike, Ron. It's gonna go well with the beard. I gotta get this thing into the shop. What are we riding on Saturday, Matt? Easy miles on Saturday. Are they all downhill? Are we doing it downhill? Oh, you're doing France again? I don't know. I forgot. We'll see. You know what it is? I'll be riding almost every day, pretty much. I didn't ride on Sunday, but last week I rode six out of 7 days, and I did 2 rides on Thursday, so I'll get miles. It just won't be like a tremendous number. It's not like I won't be maxing out my mileage capabilities. What do you think about it, right? 70 to 100 miles a week, probably, if we're doing hills. Four weeks. So somewhere between 300 and 400. Time trial course, huh? All right. I like easy miles. Comes sprint number 4. I tell you, I feel like these woke me up a little bit. One more for this set. What do you think? You guys think you could do 15 sprints straight through? I almost think I could. Yeah, I could too, Ron. These are nice. They're good, sweaty. I like these. These are fun. 10-second big effort and then pull off. And here we go. Last one. You know, it tells you to start at 40 RPM, which is ridiculous. But the one thing I want to do that I don't do enough of is to do just general rides where I go out and I do low cadence. Some benefit to that. In terms of having to push harder at low cadence, I don't do any of that in training. I just kind of, and I say training, but I'm not really doing any other rides but this program right now. But I just kind of keep it at my natural cadence, which tends to be around 80 to 85 when it's not 5 in the morning. And I never really work on cadence workouts, but yeah, builds that and that strength and everything. It's just keep the low cadence. I don't know. I don't do that enough. I don't do that at all. Even when I do out the Zwift, it's like I set it to my average cadence. So basically low gear, high RPM. And here we are into our 10-minute recovery. Murder the person who thought of this. Just torture. Seriously, Ron, if I were you, I would really think about doing like a 5-minute recovery and then hopping off and just, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how to go 10 seconds at 350. Although we are in the hills, so it might throw you off a little bit, but up to you. Or you could stay. I'm not trying to kick you out. I love having you around. Just want to make sure you get the proper workload. I don't want you feeling cheated. You got up at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, all right. I hear you. USA Triathlon reached out to me again yesterday. Looks like September 23rd. First workout ride on Zwift. Oh, I gotcha. Actually, I wonder if you could end the workout and just hang out in the group. You probably could. I don't know. Don't test anything out. Like Ron dropped off there. Wi-Fi maybe. I tell you, man, everything hurts today. My back is sore. Legs are tired. Maybe I didn't eat enough yesterday. That could be. That's the thing about the intermittent fasting is like, yeah, it'll leave you hungry in those off hours, but you gotta make sure that you eat enough. All right, gotcha. When being in a workout, you can't stop the workout. I don't think. Well, 6.5 more minutes of torture. Mental torture. It's not physical torture. But I'm wondering if I didn't eat enough yesterday, now that I think about it. I mean, we had food. Don't get me wrong. We just tried to eat clean. Let's see, we had like a soup at 11 with some rolled up turkey. Then I had a turkey sandwich with mustard at like 12:30. Then I had mandarin oranges somewhere in there. Dinner was chicken and zucchini. I mean, I didn't have any carbs. Other than that bread on the sandwich, it was wheat bread. I feel like there was something else in there that I ate. I just don't know exactly what. I don't know, I didn't keep track. Matt told me to keep track. And I said, oh, I don't need to keep track. Oh, you should keep track. And I know I should keep track. I can tell you, when I've been on with my eating, it's because I monitor it. You might as well just stick with us, Ron. Get the 2 sets in. It's better than nothing. It's what we've been doing anyway. Halfway through this sucker. Thursday's the real workout. Thursday's gonna be rough, and it's not even this week. It's really the next 2 weeks after that. Week 4 and week 5. Those are brutal. Back up a hill. This is a long one, huh? I don't even know which one this is. We could do that. So Ron's idea. All you could do is just go in and set your FTP at like 50 and then do Alp Zwift, and it will raise your FTP. But the thing with doing Alp Zwift is going to take me an hour and 50 minutes. It's not going to reset. It's not going to give me a good reset off of that. I think you got to give it like 20 hard minutes, and then it'll recalculate off of that 20 minutes. I'm not sure exactly what that reset is, how it works, like the formula behind it. But I know that the short FTP test is 20 minutes. The ramp test is obviously much shorter, and there's definitely, they would never reset. I don't think they would reset your FTP off of a random 1 minute interval. And that's kind of how the ramp test works. I think it analyzes your best 20-minute interval and then sets your FTP based off of that. Now, one of the things we could do is the short FTP test instead of the ramp. And I tell you, that one sucks. I've done it a number of times, and it's either like I'm in such pain 10 minutes in, and it's like I just don't want to carry that through for another 10 minutes. Or, oh, is that an archway down in the distance? I see it red. Or I go out super hard in the beginning, and by the time, 10 minutes is up, I gotta severely reduce my output just to be able to survive. And it skews everything down. One of the reasons why I like the ramp test is to just go until you stop. I do think it's probably, of those two options, it's probably the least accurate. But I know when I start the ramp that I'm going to finish it. I just don't know when I'm going to finish it. All right, here we go. Back to our sprints. I don't know if that makes sense. That 20-minute FTP, though, is rough. I mean, you got to be in the mental mode to be going after that. Here we go. That was pretty good. We got up to 350 faster than we usually do. Maybe like 6 seconds there. So I had a good few seconds at that higher mark. That's what you want. Another thing you can do, and sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't, just carry the sprint through the finish for a couple seconds. And get what you can out of it until it lowers. Just hit no starch on the rest block. Doesn't that bother the hell out of you? I hate that. You're probably the thing you're probably doing. You're probably going too hard. You're probably in a big gear, and so I think what happens is if you're in a big gear, the erg mode has trouble. Yeah, the erg mode has trouble when you're in a big gear doing the lower wattage, maintaining the lower wattage. And I found that out especially when sometimes you do these warm-ups and cool-downs and they want you to be at like 90 watts. And my bike can't go to 90 watts, especially if I'm in high gear. It'll like keep me at 110, 115. So try using the gearing to fix that. In 10 seconds I'll tell you about the other way around. Hold on. Get through this sprint. Come on. It's tiring. I gotta get the bike looked at. It feels like it's sluggish with shifting. But anyway, the other way is I was doing the ramp tests, and I would get to like, I'd let the erg mode go, and I'd be kind of like a moderate gear. I still had probably like 7-8 gears to go on the top end, and I'd get to like 260 watts, and my tire would start spinning out. I think it's because I'm in a lower gear, and that gear can't handle 260, 280 watts. Oh, Todd. So we are not getting 100 miles on the 19th, Matt. That's the day we're going up to Lake Placid. I am not going around that sucker twice, that's for sure. So here's the kind of friend that Matt is. I'll leave him in anticipation here for the next 20 seconds. Here's the kind of friend that Matt is. One moment, Matt. Let me sprint. Uh-oh, what happened? That was weird. Gotta hold it there. Had a benefit. Anyway, that was weird. It's like I had a Wi-Fi issue, had a gearing issue. Alright, here's the kind of friend Matt is. We're talking about going up to Lake Placid. And so it's going to be weird because I'm driving up on a Saturday morning. I'm not exactly sure what time. And I got to tell you, if I want to ride my bike out there, I want to get out early. Which means if I want to drive 4 hours to get to Lake Placid, I got to get up ridiculously early to feel comfortable on the road. Because I am scared of riding on the streets. I hate riding on the streets. I hate traffic, and the thought of me going down Key Descent with cars. I've gone down that hill 5 times in my life, all in race scenario, so the road's kind of blocked off, and that is scary for me. So here's the kind of friend Matt is. Matt was like, oh, yeah, maybe we won't ride. We'll just do the swim. And I was like, yes. We'll swim. We'll go out and get dinner. Maybe we'll do a run. I'm scared of the bike. And I think as soon as he heard that, he's like, oh, you're scared of the bike? Then we're definitely doing the bike. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. He knows I need the bike, so he's going to drag me out there. And the funny part is I'm scared of the downhill. But I'm up like 25 pounds since I ran that course last. I should be scared of the uphill. I'm scared of that too. But I can't think that far. It's the kind of friend like who say, hey man, I'm all scared of this. I don't know if I should do it. Oh, we're doing it. And he didn't necessarily say that. That's just the vibe I got. Well, he kind of said that to me before in the past. But we'll see. It'll be fun either way. Yeah, I'm the rare cyclist that doesn't like going super fast. I don't practice. I don't practice doing that. I don't have a hill like Keene near me. There's nothing I have that I can really go up and down and get anywhere near. Yeah. Only way we don't do the bike if it's pouring rain. See? Yeah. Thanks, Matt. See what I mean? He showed me the possible glimpse of, hey, maybe we don't ride. And I was like, ooh. Now we're talking. Now I'm riding. Should have shut my mouth. Gotta love friends like that, right? You gotta love it. All right, last one here, and then another 10-minute recovery. We'll probably be saying goodbye to Ron, which is sad. Here we go. That feels good. This might be my, other than this 10-minute ridiculous recovery portion, this is like my favorite ride here. I like these little bursts. Arrow pillow. I need an arrow pillow. All right, Ron. See you tomorrow. Take tomorrow's foundation ride. I always feel bad I don't talk to Todd. Oh, I got one more set here? No, I don't. This is just okay, got it. I don't know if you guys can hear, so I gear up. And you can hear my gearings going through. But for some reason, like the last one doesn't always click in. And all of a sudden, like the erg kicks in and everything, and then it slides over. It's annoying. And the funny thing is, you take my bike, you go in the shop, put it on the rack, and you go through the gears, it'll go smooth. So for whatever reason, it's not smooth here. It's not smooth here in the sprints, but take the thing and put it on the, and then the guys look at it and go, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. So for whatever reason, sometimes the gearing gets caught in the trainer. Yeah, there's no way to kind of avoid that, really. I mean, I'm in the big ring. I'm in the big ring, so it's not like I'm changing from the small ring to the big ring. And it just goes. It just does what it wants. Yeah, I know what you mean, Matt. You know what it is in these sprints, it's like impossible. You can't really lay off power in the sprints and trying to build it up using the erg mode, and it just, there's no way. 10 seconds I got, you know? It's like I can't lay off the power and shift 7 gears. But I feel you, I know what you mean, I get it. I tell you, the can is a little sore today. That's what happens. 16 more minutes of this. It's like clockwork. Between 45 minutes and an hour, it just starts hurting. It doesn't kill, it's just enough to be annoying and not want to do it. Five more minutes. 5 sprints and then done. I think Zwift should have someone kind of go through this workout program and just pick out some of these bugs. Like the lack of a cooldown on this one. And the 10-minute friggin' recovery zones that are just way too long. I know it's easy to complain. Sometimes it just seems like the little issues are so obvious. Who needs 10 minutes recovery here? Oh yeah, there's 5 sprints, 10 seconds each, but we got 1 minute and 50 seconds to recover. You want to give me like a 5-minute recovery in there? Fine. 10 minutes is way too long. And you tell me every other workout I should cool down, but this one, that last 1 minute and 50 seconds is enough? I know I'm complaining. It's 5 in the morning, I'm grumpy. Really, it's kind of 6 in the morning. Still grumpy. Oh, we finally got to the top of this hill here, huh? So out on this course, there's like something called Box Hill. It's a little smaller than these other hills. These other hills, I think it's Keith Hill and Leith Hill, I think. I'm not British, I might be pronouncing that wrong. I think it's the same hill. It's just the way you approach it from whatever side. Junk time. You're right, Ron. 3 more minutes of junk time. It's junk time for another reason too, because that's what hurts. That's what gets sore around the 1 hour part. We should just copy FTP. Yeah, we can. You know what? I'm actually in the process of doing that, Ron. You had mentioned coming up like a 4-week program. I'm going to do that. I've already started. Honestly, the only hiccup that I've come up against is I like to write a lot and type a lot and explain like what you're doing. And it's just really hard to edit that when you're building a workout in Zwift. They didn't really make it easy on you. You can only write like, it's like 30 character limit. So if you want to write an explanation, you have to do multiple comments. Then when you try to squeeze them onto the workout together, you know, they make an hour workout about 5 inches long on the screen. And then if you want to have a comment every 5 seconds, you can't edit it because it's all on top of one another. So you don't know which comment is which. You basically have to just kind of cross your fingers and hope it works, and then go try out the workout. That's weird. Is that just mental? You don't see my cadence go up to 95? We're going downhill now. It's not really supposed to have any kind of influence on the trainer. All of a sudden I started going downhill and started pedaling. It's got to be the mental, right? It's got to be like the mental feel of going downhill and moving faster. There's been discussion on the Facebook page of Zwift as to whether or not, if you're in a workout, it feels differently going up and down hills. And the simple answer is it shouldn't feel differently, because you're just doing whatever watts that it's prescribed in the workout, and the trainer is providing the resistance, not the hills. But it feels that way sometimes, and I think it's just mental. Here we go. Here's the sprint. I got all my stars so far, booze. Four more of those suckers and we're done. Nine more minutes, huh? I used to start getting excited. 9 more minutes till food. Food. Not this week. I have 4 more hours till food. Gotta get out of the saddle. See that, Ron? Got all my stars, baby. We'll see, I probably just ruined it by getting out of the saddle there for a second. Here we go. See, we got to 350 quick on that one. That one felt good. Nice smooth shifting on that one. Seven more minutes. Starting to get light out a little bit. All right, you got me there, Ron. Sausage croissant. Man. I'll trade you my stars. That was 3. 2 more of those. Five and a half minutes. I got this. Not too bad in the miles. Probably wind up with 13, 14. I'll be close to the 400 at that rate. The 400. My legs are tired. They were tired to begin with. I will say my cadence in the second half of this workout stayed pretty high. It didn't really dip under 80. That's kind of when the muscles are awake. And I'm moving like more normal pace. Takes this whole body a few minutes to wake up. Two more. One more. Finish the morning strong. Not sure we'll get to 14 miles, but two and a half minutes. Last one. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Todd. You know what? It's just nice having that whole day and knowing you checked off the box. And anything else you do is gravy. I am actually nodding. Yes. Let's see if I get that last star, Ron, huh? You're still watching. 9 for 9. Watch me get a half star. Didn't even say. 518 calories. I kind of always look at that number. I really got to get my heart rate monitor working. Just good data that I don't use. All right, this was good, man. Thanks for coming, Todd. Thanks for coming, Ron. Thanks for watching, Matt. Missed Daniel today. I think he has trouble getting here. It was good that he came yesterday. Missed Romans today. We always give him a pass, though. All right, I wanted that screen. Anyway, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a foundation workout, I believe. Thursday's the big one. Thursday's the tempo. That one's going to be rough. So bring your A game, get some sleep. And we'll attack that one pretty hard. That's it. I'm going to be working on that Iron Cowboy podcast. Hopefully have it out there for you guys today. And check out the store. The store's still open 2 more days, today and tomorrow. And that's it. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you in the morning.